Hello everyone, it's me again, and today we're gonna be reviewing Conviction by the Crimson Armada. Now, this album is somewhat divisive. From what I've seen online, you either love it or not quite my tempo. Why is that? Well, that's because this band, the Crimson Armada, had an album in 2009 called Guardians. And that album was really good. It's a cool, like, mellow death, metalcore fusion thing. Pretty cool. And it was very different from this album, which is much more metalcore. It's a lot less technical and it's much more metalcore, deathcore focused, I'd say, actually. There's a lot of if you listen to deathcore, there's a lot of deathcore influence all throughout this thing. Obviously, it doesn't take over the whole album, as there are cleans in a lot of the songs, but pretty interesting nonetheless. And from what I gather, from what I've seen online, the reason this was not well received was because it was such a massive departure from the first album, as well as people apparently did not like the music video for one of the songs. I guess it was them partying or whatever. I don't know. It's very interesting to see the discourse on this, because personally I really like the album. I think for my musical taste, I like it better than Guardians. But that's just because I like deathcore quite a bit, so, you know. But yeah, Conviction. What can I say about it? It was the last album this band put out. They have come back within recent years and put out like an EP, as well as a single after that. And not to say those songs are bad or anything. I don't think they're terrible. I just think that those songs are kind of production honestly is fine. I have nothing wrong with that. It's just the songwriting isn't where it used to be. No offense to Sod, yeah, I'm sure he's doing his best, but his voice just isn't what it used to be either. Speaking of Sod Ahmed, the lead vocalist for this band, actually had a side project a little while ago called Ear to Ear. They only put out 2 songs. They're okay. Blood Tokens is the better one, I think. But yeah. I really like the album. It's good. The cleans are good, but they don't always fit into the song. They go into that territory where a lot of the times don't like them. The songs where I think the cleans work the best are the closing track Worthy and You've Changed. That's where I think the cleans are integrated the best into the music. Otherwise, all my favorite tracks are like the super heavy ones like Juggernaut, Napalm, Composed of Stone. Juggernaut's basically almost a black metal song with the verses. And then Composed of Stone is just, it sounds like it's made out of stone. Napalm is it's still good. It's probably my least favorite of the heavier tracks though. Just because it doesn't do anything to differentiate itself, but it's still good. And I like Sod Ahmed a lot as a vocalist. His voice is pretty damn good on here, I love his highs. That's really where I think he excels at, is his highs are really good. His lows, I think his mids and lows over time though have gotten slightly worse, but his highs have always been really good. In terms of musicality, I'd actually say the song that sounds like deathcore the most is probably Soul Crusher. That's a pretty nice heavy one as well. Because about halfway through the song, it starts doing the lead thing that most deathcore songs do, and I'm like, well, what? But yeah, it was interesting. I think the first time I listened to this, it was through earbuds in a car. And I think my favorite song was definitely You've Changed. It kind of feels like the perfect bridge between the heavier tracks and the ones that implement the clean vocals. And the chorus is just, oh, it hits so hard, man. It hits so good. I'm gonna do something a little different this time around. This time I'm just gonna, instead of the favorite tracks and then I explain why I like it, I've kind of already done that. So, I'm gonna do that now, and then I'm just gonna play the clips of the songs, and then I'll go to the closing statement / thoughts. So, I already kind of went over You've Changed. Really good song. Love the chorus. Especially the second half. Ooh. Worthy is a nice closing track. It's the softest track I'd say on the album, as it has the most clean vocals, but it also has the most heartfelt emotion I feel on the album. Lots of nice cleans all throughout. And then Juggernaut is basically just a deathcore song. It's got black metal influence on the verses, obviously, and then when you get to the chorus, some like orchestration comes in, and it just is alright. As well as I've noticed, obviously this is a metalcore album, but this album as a whole actually feels a lot more hardcore influenced as well, because there's a lot more like hardcore barks and yells for the verses of the songs, or in certain moments all throughout the album. Less, lows and highs, but they're still there, But, yeah, I guess we'll just get on to that favorite track section now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. If I should keep doing it or not, I don't know. But those were the favorite tracks. And yeah, don't really have much more to say. It's just a really great album. I think that you guys should check it out if you're into metalcore or deathcore or even hardcore. Or I think you might potentially like this, or hell, even post-hardcore. This is a good album. One more thing I want to note is this band apparently is also a Christian band, and I believe that was part of the discourse back then. Not so much for Conviction. Conviction was mainly just the sound overall. But from what I've read from statements from Sod and other band members, is that they basically, you get older, times change, and you feel different about things. And that's basically what from the statement I read was Sod saying that the band had basically broken up or wasn't itself by the last few of the Conviction tours, as he said, it was just a rotating door of as he said, it was just a rotating door of people, and they couldn't really keep anybody. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of sad. Obviously, the band has come back, which I'm very happy about. And while I don't particularly like the new music that much, Man and Beast is pretty good, but you know, it's out there, for people who do really like it, stuff. I don't want to call it good stuff because I'm not the biggest fan, but hey, I respect it for what it is. Like I said, Sod had a side project band called Ear to Ear, and then he also did the Holy Guile, which was the side project band of the Crimson Armada, which is much more deathcore focused. And also, the song titles make no sense to me, but yeah. Anyways, that's basically all I have to say. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. When is the next one? Don't ask me. I don't know what I'm doing. I have been toying around with some retrospective type stuff for TV shows, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.